In case you people, if I am not audible, please let me know in the chat box. Yes, good evening. Yes, I am audible. Thank you so much. Okay, so let us begin the class, and let us try to find out that what we can, how we will be able to comprehend this topic. How are we going to understand the very basic concept of nouns, right? So basically, before jumping into the topic, I would like to give you a brief idea about from where, under which umbrella this noun comes, right? So before that, so children, can you please tell me that how many parts of speech are there? Eight. Can you tell me please how many parts of speech are there? 4 to 5. No, 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 no. Some are typing 8. 8, 8, 8. Yes. So children, there are 8 parts of speech. Now, another question I would like to ask you, why there are 8 parts of speech? What is the requirement of these 8 parts of speech, right? So there is a concept over here which I would like to distinguish to you people, that can you tell me how many types of I mean how many words are there in English language? Will you be able to comprehend? Will you be able to tell how many number of words are there in English language? Infinite. Yes, Swastik, you are correct. Right? No, Ashmit, 27 letters. Those are actually the letters, the sounds. But I'm asking about how many words are there in English language. So they are infinite in number, right? They are infinite in number, isn't it? So how are we going to categorize them? Which words, whose function is what? So basically, to avoid the confusion, yes, Rajshri, you are correct. This cannot be determined. So to avoid the confusion, the grammarians, what they have done is that they have made categories. What they have made? They have made categories. Now, in these categories, they have put number 1 as noun, right? Number 2 as pronoun, which we'll be taking up in our coming classes. Okay. Then we have got number 3 as adjective. This is only for your reference. Okay. Number 4 as verbs. Number 5, adverbs. Then number 6, we have conjunctions. Okay. Number 7, we have got prepositions. And number 8, we have got interjection. All right. Interjections. So yes, so there are 8 parts of speech that have been configured according to the function of that word. For example, there are checklists for each word. Now, if these features are there, then that particular word will come to adjective. If other qualities are there, then it is going to be going to conjunctions. So each individual category has its own feature. Okay. Vihan, articles, they are coming under determiners. Okay. So that are determined. They are not parts of speech. Okay. Right. So let us focus today on nouns. What nouns exactly are. Okay. Fine. So nouns, I have given the very title of the topic as nouns, the naming words which rule actually, right? So yes, as you see children over here, we have got right. So what are nouns? Nouns, everything has a name. Nouns basically are, there are 2 types of nouns. No, Rupali, there are not 2 types of nouns. There are several number of nouns. All right. So we will be discussing them step by step in our next slide. But before that, we will be considering the fact that what exactly are nouns. So nouns basically, no matter whatever sorts of things you see around you, okay, it might be living, it might not be living. All of them are considered under one umbrella, that is nouns. So irrespective of the things which are there around you, all of them that they are having, all of them that they are having names, they are going to be called as nouns. All right. So it could be the name of a person, place, thing, idea. All these words are noun. In case person, it can be a teacher, student, no matter whichever kind of person it is. Okay. Whereas place, any place that is around you, close to you, far to you, name of the places. It can be a particular place. It can be a place which is in common, like for example, park, right? Uh, Things. There are several things around us which are tangible, which we would be able to, touch with our sensory organs, feel, see. All these items, all of them they have their names and they will be called as nouns. Any idea which is related to, which is related to our mental state, that what we are, in what state we are. So that idea also has been given a name which is also called as a noun. For example, as you could see, happiness, freedom, courage, honesty. Apart from this very traditional as well as a very common definition about nouns, that nouns, any naming words are called nouns. This you have been studying right from beginning. But one important task, a kind of a new definition I would like to give you regarding nouns is any word, any word that can take, any word that can take an apostrophe Okay, an apostrophe to show possession. Possession means, what is the meaning of possession, children? Is there anyone who could tell about possession? What is the meaning of possession? Possession. May I know the meaning of possession? Ownership. Right, right, Swastik. You are absolutely correct. Possession stands for ownership. So, ownership. Very good, Swastik. Okay. So, any word that can take an apostrophe to show possession or ownership can be called as nouns. For example, I would like to take an example from here, Divyanshi. There is a girl named Divyanshi Maharathi. So I can write over here Divyanshi's pen. So as you see, I have taken a name and it is taking a kind of apostrophe over here, apostrophe S, to show the possession of Divyanshi over the pen, that this pen belongs to Divyanshi. Is it the boy's bat, or yeah, even in the common noun, the boy's bat. Now the boy's bat over here, yeah, the boy's bat. So this shows, this again there is an apostrophe S over here, and this shows that this boy possesses this bat. This bat belongs to uh, the boy. Okay. So basically we have got an idea regarding the nouns, that what nouns can be. Okay. What nouns are, and how do they function. All right. Let us proceed and let us see what extra is there for us. Okay. Just a minute. Since we have already come to know about what exactly is a noun, so let us now focus on the different types of nouns. Okay. So types of nouns in this very chart, in this very grid, we can make out there are common nouns. Bhumika is telling proper noun, collective noun, concrete noun, abstract, material. Right. Very good. Very good. Okay, I appreciate. But there is a typo error, I guess, sir. There, not THEIR. Anyway, we will correct that later. So we have got different types of nouns over here as displayed in this screen, where we have common noun, proper noun, collective noun, compound, concrete, abstract, countable, uncountable. Then we can make singular as well as plural, right? Okay. So as you see over here, we will be dealing these types of nouns separately in different slides in this class, so that there can be a clear concept, a concise as well as a clear conceptualized definition of different types of nouns could be discussed over here. And towards the end, we are going to discuss about some of the Olympiad questions, which would further help you to comprehend the topic. Okay. So number one, we have got, let us go briefly check about each individual nouns. Okay. So number one is a common noun. All right. A common noun is a noun that refers to people or things in general. Right. So there are several things around us. Just look around, and there are several things which or several places or several people or several ideas, not basically ideas, but people, place, animal, thing. There are certain common names. There are some common names which are used in general, which are used in general. Okay. They are used in general. So this could be understood very clearly with the help of a comparative study with the proper nouns, right? Right. So if I compare the common noun and proper noun, if I'm going to compare the common noun and a proper noun, suppose for example, if I take the example of a boy, right? Now, boy, when I say I saw a boy, right? Now, if I would see over here, in terms of common noun, I saw a boy in the park. Now, are we specifying, this is the noun over here, boy. Now, are we specifying any particular boy? That could be any boy, right? We are not specifying any particular boy. We are basically specifying when we will specify and use a proper noun. But instead, if I write over here, I saw Ashmit, for example, Ashmit in the park, right? If I write this, if I write this, then in that case, Ashmit over here is the name of a particular boy, right? Ashmit is the name of a particular boy, where as you can see over here, when I have used boy, commonly it could be any boy. So in that case, the letter that I have used over here is a small letter. It's a small letter. Whereas when I have used Ashmit, it's a proper noun. So I have used a capital letter. So these are the common variations that we need to understand over here regarding the common noun as well as proper noun. So when we take any name in general, so they are going to be considered as common noun. And when we take a particular, for example, a particular, no, I shouldn't be writing here. Okay. So when it comes to proper noun, we are supposed to be taken as a particular or specific names when we use. So as you see over here in the example, all the ones that, for example, Stephen, for example, Africa, for example, Tar, for example, Bridge, London, Monday, all these specific names are going to be considered as proper noun, whereas when in general we will take some name, they are going to be common noun. All right. Okay, fine. So let us go through and look at the slides which are there for us. Yeah. So as I was telling you, common nouns, yes. So common nouns, these are general names for people, place, things, or ideas. They start with a lowercase letter, which I was telling you, the small letter, and they begin, unless they begin a sentence. Suppose if I begin a common noun, I use a common noun and it starts, that common noun is right at the beginning of the sentence, then in that case, as we know that every sentence starts with a capital letter, unless anywhere else we are going to use them in lowercase. Okay. So can you please let me know some other common nouns in the chat box so that we can address over here, that can be reflected over here? Any other apart from the examples which are given? Bed. Okay. I am not focusing on any particular bed. What else? Could be chair. Okay, chair. Then a pen. I don't know which pen I'm talking about. So commonly I have used pen. A girl, right? A girl. Then teacher. Very good. Teacher. Who else? Insect. Table. Right. Insect. Table. Boy. Okay. I'll consider that. Boy. Uh, a toy. Yes. Even this also could be a toy. I'm not specifying. Okay. A mat, wood. No, wood won't come under this. Anything. Friend. Okay. Friend. Someone has written friend. Okay. Country. Book. We are not specifying. I think book is already given. Girl is also already given. Highlighter. Okay. Doctor. Desk. Desk is desk. I will consider the desk. And laptop. We are not specifying which laptop. Okay. All right, children. So there are number of things that have come. Those have come over here under the common nouns. So I guess the concept of common noun is clear now. Let us now move towards the proper noun. Okay. Right. So what exactly is a proper noun? So proper nouns, as I have told you, these are the nouns which are basically specific. As you see over here, the term specific is used. Specific names of people, places, organizations, or days of the week, right? They always start with a capital letter. So these are the key features of a proper noun, right? And examples: Bhubaneswar, Sara, the Holy Bible, names of the books of a particular book, name of a particular day, okay, name of a particular provider through which we can search anything, right? Now, can you please type certain proper nouns in the chat box, right? India. Wow. India. Then, okay, one country's name is over. Any other state's name? Okay, Odisha. As you see, they are, written in uppercase. Amazon, rainforest, or a service provider which delivers items. Japan, name of the place over. Name of people. Okay. Taj Mahal, name of a monument. Taj Mahal. Okay. Ram, name of a person, an individual person. Name of a state, Assam, right? Okay. Divya, someone has written Divya. So as you people see over here, that okay, stop. That's enough. Okay. So as you see over here, I can see some of you just they have typed one important name we all have missed over here. That is none other than our superstar, that is Mr. Dhoni. Very good. Proper noun. It starts with capital D. Okay. So as you see over here, children, some of you were typing your the names, the proper names, but you have used the lower case. There you went wrong. Okay. There you went wrong, where you need to use the uppercase. First letter has to be the uppercase, right? First letter in the sense, first letter of that very word. All of them, as you see, India I, Odisha O, Amazon A, Taj Mahal, the name of the monument, T and M, Ram R, Divya D, Dhoni D. All these are there at the uppercase. Okay. So we need to keep in our mind that words that begin with capital letter and they are specifying certain person, place, animal, thing, whichever. Okay. So another quick example I would like to give you here is, so as you see over here, common noun, boy. Common noun, boy. But if I specify that boy and write Ram, so in that case, it is going to be a proper noun. Got it? Okay. Right. Proper noun always starts with the uppercase, no matter where it comes in the sentence. All right. Okay. Let us move forward with another kind of noun, that is abstract noun. Right. Abstract noun. So we have talked about the things we can see and touch, but what about things we can only feel or think about, which are absolutely, related to intellectuality, which are basically related to our mental ability, how we are able to comprehend certain things which we cannot see or touch, but we can understand, we can comprehend, we can feel them. Okay. So those types of nouns are actually called as abstract nouns because these are non-tangible. These are non-tangible. Now, the term tangible means, which we can see, which we can touch, but whereas when it comes to abstract nouns, we could only feel. So that is the reason why ideas are non-tangible, okay, which cannot be seen or other, which could be understood with the help of any other sensory organs, right? We can only feel them. So as you would be able to see over here, there are several, examples which are given there, such as our feelings like love, anger, joy, sadness, then ideas, kind of ideas like peace. Peace is an idea, okay? Democracy, justice, freedom, these are ideas. These are not emotions. These are not feelings, but these are ideas, right? Slavery, Rajshri has written slavery, okay? Attractions, okay? Sadness, angry, peace, caring. Some of the qualities like honesty, bravery, kindness, these are the qualities. Again, these are the ideas which we cannot. Yes, agreement. Rajshri has written agreement, very good. Concepts like time, knowledge, education. We can show the clock, we can show the watch, but we can only understand the time that is being depicted over there. Okay. All right. Loyalty, very good. Another quality, loyalty. Rest. Then childhood, somebody has written. This is also a concept. Childhood. Then loneliness, again, we can only feel it. Loneliness, very good. Happiness, honest, right? Honesty. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Anxiety, very good. Beautiful answers are coming. Anxiety. So these are some of the abstract ideas which we could understand, okay, through abstract nouns. So the ideas, the concepts, the qualities, the feelings, which we could only feel them, which we cannot show them in a tangible poverty, right? Another concept. right? Another idea, not concept, but another idea. Poverty, right? Okay. So these are the basic, abstract nouns that we have covered up. Now let's once again move to the next part, that is concrete noun. Concrete nouns. What exactly are concrete nouns? So concrete nouns are the opposite of abstract nouns. So as I told you, because the abstract nouns are non-tangible, whereas concrete nouns are tangible, which we can be able to comprehend them, which we can understand them with the help of our sensory organs, right? Like see, touch, smell, taste, or hear, right? So these nouns are called as concrete nouns, like table, flower, music, cake, wind. We can feel, sometimes we can even hear. So these are the things that are considered over here as concrete nouns. Okay. Which has some or the other kind of, feature which makes us see them, touch them, feel them. Yes. Reputation cannot be Namrita. The reputation again, is a kind of an idea which could only be comprehended, right? Car or a cake. Yes, there are many. Okay, Santosh Nath has called a very good question over here, where I would like to apprehend on this. Like, can some concrete nouns be considered as common nouns? Of course, beta. Like, as you see over here, table, right? Now, this table, we have already considered this as a common noun based on its feature, like whether we can see or not, whether there is a comparison between an abstract noun or a common noun, abstract noun and a concrete noun, and there are list of nouns that are given over there. So with some nouns over there must be giving you the idea that they could only be felt, they could only be understood, they could only be comprehended, but some of them might be having the idea about, like, we can use our sensory organs and we can touch, smell, taste, or hear them. So in that case, in such questions where which is very much specified, over here, that okay, that is very much specified over here, that how differentiate between the common concrete noun and abstract noun. Over there, you have to specifically write concrete noun. Yes, a person also could be. Okay. All right. So this is what we have understood about concrete nouns. All right. Now, welcome, Santosh. Let us move ahead with another kind of a noun, which is a broad concept. Okay. That is collective noun. Okay. So before I could go through this collective noun, I would like to give you a kind of an idea related to collective noun. Collective, the term collective itself comes from collect, isn't it? So when they are, when we take certain things together and name it as one, so in that case, we will be calling them as a collective noun. Okay. Now, for example, children, if there are different soldiers, right? Okay. So there is one soldier, two soldiers, or a team player. There is a lot of CSK and RCB going on in the chat box. So let me take CSK or RCB, the cricket players. Okay. So there is player number one. Okay. This is one player, this is another player. So what am I going to do over here? Considering this, these individually they will be called as player or players. Okay, but if I have number of players, but together I am going to name them as a team. So this team is going to be my collective noun. This team is going to be my collective. One second. Right. Sorry. Yeah. So the team is going to be my collective noun. Okay. All right. So there are several over here. For example, if you see over here, uh, a team of players, a flock of birds, a herd of cattle, a class of students. Now, individually, when you enter a regiment of soldiers, very good, Rajshri. Okay, choir of singers, right? So individually, what are they? They are students. Okay, they are students. But together, when they are inside a class, okay, together when they all are inside a room, that will be considered as a class. So this class is going to be my collective noun. All right. A troop of monkeys, a range of mountains, very good, Bhumika. Bunch of keys, very good, Swastik. Herd of elephant, Chandan, very good. Troop of dancers, right. A committee of members, a school of fish, right. So these are the bouquet of flowers, Rupali, correct. Colony of ants, correct. Okay. All right, children. So this is what we have considered about collective nouns. Okay. Collectively, when we assign a name to a group of people or group of things, similar things, or animals or birds or any item which are taken as together, so they will be called as collective noun. Okay. All right. So now, since we have gone through how many, let us quickly recapitulate how many types of nouns that we have considered till now. That is, first one was common noun. Then we have done with the proper noun. Then we have gone through abstract, which tells us about the idea, the concrete noun, which are tangible, right? And then we have done with the collective nouns. Now, nouns can be, the next concept that we are about to go through is nouns can be, made singular as well as plural. Okay. Depends on whether they are countable or uncountable. The uncountable nouns cannot be changed into singular or plural according to the number of, whether the number increases or it remains one. Whereas only countable nouns can be brought under the umbrella of singular and plural. Okay. Singular and plural can only be brought under the umbrella of countable nouns. So before we could go through singular nouns and plural nouns, let us first understand the concept of countable nouns, because they are related to the singular and plural, they are related to countable nouns. So what exactly are countable nouns? There are nouns which can be made singular, which can be made plural by adding some suffix. So if this is a root word, let me give you a brief definition about suffix and prefix. If this is my root word, so the group of letters which are added right at the beginning of the a root word would be called as a prefix. Whereas if I add towards the end of the root word, they will be called as suffix. Okay, right. So when we go through countable nouns, when we are supposed to change the very number of a countable noun from singular to plural, okay, singular to plural, by adding some group of letters towards the end of the root word, in that case, we are going to call that noun is a countable noun. For example, as you see over here, one apple, two apples, a friend, many friends, we have added a suffix. So this S in books also, as we would be able to see over here, that these nouns could be made, added an S, and they can be made from singular, they can be transformed, and the transition could be done as from singular to plural. Okay, so there are certain rules that we need to follow while changing from direct to indirect. Sorry, not direct to indirect. Sorry. There are certain rules that we need to follow when we change from singular to plural, right? So let us now consider this singular nouns and plural nouns. These names as one, the names one person, place, thing, or idea. Example, cat, singular. House, singular. Tree, singular. Thought, singular. All of them are giving us the idea about one particular item or a place or a person, all one. Okay, right? Or an idea, right? All these things, or a item, under item it comes things. Okay, so all these things that we have considered over here, they are one in number. That is the reason why they are called as singular, and they could be countable also. You can count how many cats are there, you can count how many houses are there, you can even count trees, you can even count the number of ideas. That is thought, this is my thought, that is your thought. Our thoughts are not matching, so my thought or his thought, both of them together, again we can make plural out of it, right? Whereas a plural noun, okay, a plural noun, how can we make a plural noun, right? So these name a plural noun name more than one person, place, thing, or idea. We usually add, as in the previous slide I have told you, we add what? We add a suffix. And in terms of suffix, what do we add, children? We add either s or es. Okay, there are other rules also to add the s or es, like if they are ending with the ch, the term ends with ch or sh, or there are other o with, if they end with o, all these nouns, they would be changed into es, and rest all they will be changed into s. Okay, so to make a noun plural, but there are some special rules. Example, cats, houses, trees, thoughts, children, teeth. These we will not be making, especially children, especially teeth. We won't add them. We won't add any extra s to that to make plural. It takes a complete different word to change their form. Okay, right. Children, please be focused in the class so that we will be able to fulfill the objective why we have joined here. Okay, it's a request to all the children, those who are have added themselves and investing their precious time in this class. A sincere request to everyone to kindly focus in the class and take maximum benefit of it, out of it. Okay, all right. So let us move ahead with the next topic, the uncountable nouns. This is another topic which we need to focus on. Yes. All right. So uncountable nouns are also called as mass nouns. What is this exactly known about? we will be consider them in, we will be consider them under weight, or we will be looking for some unit, है ना? We will be looking for some unit or a kind of a quantity. We require a quantity to measure or to count the, okay, to measure or count the number of it. Now, water cannot be counted. But if I ask you, give me a glass of water, right? If I say a glass of water, so I can count the glass. So we need to add some extra units or extra countable, items before the uncountable to comprehend the quantity of that particular uncountable noun. Okay, to comprehend the quantity of that uncountable nouns, we need to add certain countable items which could be understood. Okay, right. As you see over here in the examples, sugar, a lot of sugar, air, fresh air. So we have added some words before that to express, okay, the quantity of that particular item which are uncountable. Well, let us, so hopefully before going through the Olympiad questions, right, I would like to recapitulate once again regarding this. We have got only 10 minutes left, so we will be going through hereafter to, Olympiad questions, the discussions on Olympiad questions. So what we have, studied over here is the different, what exactly nouns are and how many types of nouns are there and their functionalities and the very minute hairline differences as well as major differences when it comes to nouns. We have gone through individually to every sector, every part of the nouns. Okay, so let us jump into the Olympiad questions, whereas we can consider ourselves whether how far we have learned. So children, you need to yes, Apurva. Sir, doubt, can abstract nouns be uncountable nouns? See, Apurva, what I would like to say, not all abstract nouns can be uncountable, because as you see, thought, for example, thought. Right. Now, thought cannot be seen, but this is an abstract noun, right? This is an abstract noun. But your thought and my thought together, what, or suppose, for example, not, let us not consider your thought. If I consider myself and there I have several thoughts, so I can make plural of that. I can make plural out of it, isn't it, Apurva? So some certain ideas can be made into, uh, countable nouns. We can get it into countable nouns. Okay, Apurva, I hope the doubt was clear. Anyway, let us move. Okay, children, now it's time to answer in the, yes, sometimes it can be understood and sometimes we need to comprehend. Okay, so the first question, please go through the first question and then try to answer the question. Identify the abstract noun in the following sentence. Okay, identify the abstract noun in the following sentence. Abstract noun, first of all, try to understand what exactly is an abstract noun. Those are ideas, those are exclusively related to our thoughts. So despite the evident poverty, their happiness shown through their smiles, giving us all a sense of hope. So as you see over here, we have got one, we have got even then we have got smiles, right? We have got hope. So as what would you say, children? Maximum are typing A. Why can't it be D, children? Why can't it be D? Look at the options clearly. Which one is tangible? Can you show me like this is particularly poverty? Just like if I can show you this pen. Okay, this is a pen. Can you show me exactly in a tangible way poverty? No, I can't show. So poverty is an abstract noun. Smiles, again, smiles, bring smiles. I can broaden my mouth. Okay, that expression is called, that expression is called smiles. Okay, so can be seen. Yes, I can broaden. I can, Apurva. Yes, it can be seen in our face. But we need to understand whether I'm grinning or smiling. There is a difference between grinning and smiling. In grinning also, I can show my teeth wide. And smile, we comprehend. We comprehend that, yes, this person is as absolutely happy. That's the reason why the child is smiling. So if I can take, instead of smiles, can we take happiness instead? No, that would be correct, I guess. Happiness. Now, yes, yes. So in question number 1, we have got all of the above is the answer. Okay. All right. Shall we move to the next question? Okay, fine. So our next question is, which of the following sentence uses a collective noun incorrectly? Incorrectly. The flock of sheep, the jury were divided in their opinions. Okay. Sorry. A pride of lions, our team played exceptionally well in the final match. Which is the correct, which is the incorrect? Look at this, incorrectly it has been used. The jury, which of the following sentences uses a collective noun incorrectly? Okay, many are typing B. What exactly jury means? Jury? Jury actually stands for, members, group of judges when they are together, right? When they are, yes, group of judges when there's a not bench of the bench of judges, they together they are called as jury. So over here the jury were, the subject verb agreement is not applicable over here, isn't it? The subject verb agreement is not applicable over here. So in that case, this were divided in their opinions. So option B is going to be your, yes, was, right. The jury was divided in their opinion. So it is not used in a correct manner. All right. Option B is the correct one. Let's move to question number 3. Let us do it quickly, children. Yeah. Choose the options. Choose the option that correctly identifies the proper noun in the sentence. Choose the option that correctly identifies the proper nouns in the sentence. That means a set of nouns are given. Which particular option gives us the, you know, uh, the right proper nouns in the sentence? Yes. Why not D? Why not it is D? Because it's not giving us all the proper nouns. It's not giving us all the proper nouns. There are proper nouns apart from Priya and Taj Mahal in that sentence, but it is not considering all of them. Whereas option C is giving me all the proper nouns used in the sentence. Okay. All right. Question number 4 is over here itself. Let us go ahead with that. Which of the following nouns is generally considered uncountable? Which one cannot be counted over here? Option A, story. Option B, advice. Option C, coin. Or option D, journey. In our life, we go to several journeys, right? We do several journeys, so we can make it a plural. It's telling us, it's asking us, which of the following nouns is generally considered uncountable? Uncountable. We cannot count them. Now I can count coin. I can count coin. So this is countable. This is countable. I can count stories. Stories countable. But advice is something which is uncountable. Right? What about journey? Can we make journeys? Can we make journey? Yes, children, tell me. Yes, we can make plural of journeys. So this is also countable. Okay. Yes. Right. So there is only one that cannot be uncountable, which is advice. Let us move to question number 5. Question number 5 is asking us uh, in which of the following sentence is the underlined noun function as the object of a preposition? So first you need to understand the preposition. There is only one, there are 3 over here where we have prepositions like in, to, and on. In, to, on. Okay. So the sun rises in the east. Okay, this is the object of the preposition. This is some different question has come. Let us go to question number 6, because object of preposition, subject of preposition you haven't studied yet, which you will be taking up in our next class. Okay. Let us move to the yes. Yes, children. Okay. So question number 6. Question number 6. Identify the sentence where the plural form of the underlined noun is used incorrectly. Plural form of, not underlined, yes, I understand. Plural form of the underlined noun is used incorrectly. So let me underline them one by one. So he has many sheep, it's correct. Both the women are doctors, correct. She bought the 3 loaves of bread. The children were playing in the park. All of them, he has many sheep in his farm. It's all fine. The children were playing in the park. It's correct. She bought 3 loaves. Loaves, correct. Okay. Then both the women are doctors. Women, E. Okay, fine. This is also correct. He has many sheep in his farm. Okay. No, children. Sheep. No, no, it's used correctly. It used correctly. Sheep is like, sheep's plural form is also sheep only. So, no sheeps. Sheep is also correct. Sheep is the correct. All of them are correctly used. None of them are used incorrectly. Okay. Well, children, the time limit that we have crossed. Okay. So I would like to take leave now, and unfortunately we couldn't complete the exercise that we were supposed to do. Thanks a lot. Thanks a tons to join this class, and I hope that I have done justice to this 1 hour that you have invested of yours, the precious time. I hope that in our next class that we are going to deal with another concept, that is, pronouns we'll be taking in our next class. Okay. Thank you so much. Uh, Once again, good night. We'll meet in the next week. Okay. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.